Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristen and today we are finally getting started on some decorating around the house. I'm super excited. If you guys have been following along on my channel, you know that we just moved into our first home in Nashville, Tennessee, this gorgeous Georgian colonial home. We got the floors refinished, we took them from dark to light and it just brightened up the space completely. And we finally moved all of our furniture in and we're officially living here. So it's time to turn this house into a home. I'm super excited. Today I want to focus on our family room, which is this beautiful space. I love this room. It's so spacious. We have this gorgeous fireplace, built-ins on either side. So we have a ton of decor to put up today. We have all of our existing furniture here and I want to make this room really decorative and beautiful, but it's also going to be our movie room. So I'm going to turn this into a little hidden theater room, which I'm very excited about. I think that's going to be amazing. This is going to be the makeover before the major makeover. I want to get this house into a state that looks presentable and looks like, you know, we live here. It kind of looks like we just moved in. So we have a lot to do to really transform this space and make it look complete. So if you enjoyed watching and find this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button. And I want to give a huge thank you to LG Cinebeam Q for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'll show you guys my decor piles behind the camera here. Here are all my baskets. I have a ton of different sizes and types and colors. This is a great selection. I thrifted a ton of these. Some of these are brand new. Some of these actually have the thrifted tag still on them. $7.99 from the Goodwill. I have some small decor, a lot of my wood pieces, some small framed art. We have some florals here. I have all of my vases here, which is a great selection. We have some of my old antique books. We have some new books across here, large art and mirrors here. There's a lot to work with. Right now we only have one lounge chair across from the sofa, so I want to kind of fill this space and make it a little bit more functional. I have a small marble table that I think would be perfect here, and I could put little stools here and make it a little games table. So I'm gonna go get that and see what it looks like in this corner. I think it would actually make this entire room feel a little bit more multi-purpose. I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so something kind of like that. I feel like this could be a little chess checkers game table that's decorative but also fun and functional, and it just adds like another zone to this room. So if you have a room that's as large as this, you can create zones like this. So I could maybe picture switching out these ottoman stools for something round and something a bit smaller, but I think this is actually a really cool look right now. I might even put a large vase on top to add some height over here. Let's try that out. Okay, I think that's cute there. And see how this height now helps balance out this floor lamp? It's all about balancing without being totally symmetrical. So we're not gonna repeat another lamp over here. We're gonna create the same kind of height to help make it look balanced. So I actually think that really helped fill out this corner. Time to bring out the step ladder so we can get high and low decorating these built-ins. One tip I would recommend to just make your life easier when decorating built-ins like this is just work with a similar color palette. So when you're collecting items, make sure that they're all really following the color palette of your space, because it's just instantly gonna look right as soon as you put them up. So the method I'm gonna start with is working with like items group by group. So we're gonna start with books and disperse all of the books that I have throughout the built-ins, then work my way into maybe baskets and vases and art so that everything can be evenly distributed. I have a bunch of books to work with, but I could definitely use more. So all of my thrifting trips and all of that, I'm gonna be collecting more books so I can just fill my built-ins really well. So the books will probably move around as we start placing more items, but the book groupings right now might look a little random, but they're actually very strategic. Working on diagonals like this is the best way to do it. If you were to place all your book groupings like this and just follow the same pattern all the way down, you start to create this congestion in this vertical row that looks too planned or just doesn't carry the same weight across the bookshelf. So by placing book groupings like this and creating diagonals and emptiness below, you create space for other things to shine. So we can put art, we can put a vase, something of a different size and shape, and it's gonna make it look really even. Now let's get some baskets up on these bookshelves. These are a great way of adding texture, warmth, and some storage to your bookshelves. So they don't have to be the exact same baskets. Again, some of these are brand new, some of them are thrifted, and they're a great way of adding some secret hiding spots on your bookshelves. So if you have remotes laying around and game controls, anything that you don't really want to see, hide them away in little baskets like this and it looks like decor. So I'm not gonna be placing baskets too high because again, I wanna use them as storage. So keeping them around this mid-range is gonna be very helpful. This is also a great way of bringing in the warmth of the light floor up onto the walls. So you're really distributing that same color up and it helps even out the entire space. Okay, now time for some vessels and vases. Notice the very similar color palette amongst all of these. They're all very different. They have different sheens, different styles, but the common color palette really keeps everything alike. So I've thrifted so many things like this. I've gotten brand new items from Home Goods. We have some tiny vases. All of these pieces really add a lot of sculpture to the bookshelves as well as scale. And so they're really great for just throwing into bookshelves to really add some dimension. I've been collecting a bunch of small art pieces that I thought would be perfect for just fitting into these displays. You can hang them on the back wall, you can lean them against your books, you can lean them up against the back wall, or even hang them directly on the shelf. So there's a bunch of ways of doing it, but these are two examples of how you can get this kind of vintage art. You can thrift or antique already framed art like this with a really beautiful frame, or you can create your own by finding prints online. I have a bunch of Etsy ones that I like to download. I'll have them linked down below. I get them printed and then I put them inside of a thrifted frame and you kind of get this old antique look, which I really love. Framed art like this is also a great way of bringing in new wood tones. So because we have this dark wood coffee table in here right now, I'm also bringing in some dark wood frames to kind of disperse that dark wood around the room as well. It just helps even it all out. Okay, I brought this little corner setup back into place and styled the coffee table a bit so we can get a look at what the built-ins look like now. And I love it. It feels like a little decor shop in here. They are very styled and decorative, but your shelves don't need to be that way. Yours can be filled with books. They can be monochromatic decor. It can totally change. And I can see these shelves evolving over time, just the more we live here and really get a sense of the space. One day I can imagine actually just doing full books and making it feel like a library in here. but I really, really love it for now. These are all my special little things that I've been collecting. Right now, I'm leaving this space above the fireplace empty because I can imagine maybe doing a beautiful piece of art, some sconces, something specific. But for now, I'm making it so that it's blank and functional for us to project movies up onto, because this has been such a cozy movie room. We've been projecting shows and movies up above the fireplace using our new LG Cinebeam Q 4K laser projector. This thing is the cutest projector I've ever seen. It's literally like a piece of decor. So I can just place it on our coffee table and it's so cute and doesn't feel like I have this big electronic thing in the middle of my space, and it projects the perfect image right between our built-ins above the fireplace. So I love it. We are going to eventually do a pull down projector screen, but for now, this has been the perfect place for it. Look at this incredible design. It has a 360-degree swivel handle that actually is used to help prop up the projector like that, so you can get it at the right angle, but you can also just swivel it around and carry it around the house, bring it anywhere you need. It's portable and lightweight, which makes it very easy for you to turn any room of your home into a movie room. The color accuracy, the brightness, the contrast ratio, and the resolution really is superior compared to any other conventional portable projectors. It projects up to a 120-inch image at full 4K resolution. It automatically calibrates screen alignment and optimizes focus with auto screen adjustment. It's easy for you to access all of your subscriptions and content with WebOS, and it allows you to use AirPlay and screen share. We've been projecting all of our favorite moments that we captured from our wedding up on the wall by using the screen share feature. It's so exciting that you can just pair your phone with the projector so that you can watch all your content at a large scale. I love how tiny it is, how it can seamlessly integrate into the space. I can put it up on my shelves as decor. I can leave it out on my coffee table when it's off, and it still looks incredible. So thank you so much to LG Cinebeam Q for sponsoring this video. If you are looking for something similar in your home for any space, definitely check it out. I'll have it linked down below in the description box so you guys can project as well. All right, I'm hanging 2 curtain panels on either side of the window so that we can make it look really soft in here, frame out this window, and this will allow us to shut the curtains during the day, watch movies, make this extra functional that way too, but for the most part, they're gonna just be staying on either side of the window. I love to double up the amount of curtain panels I have on either side of the window to really fill it out even more. These are from Amazon. They're pre-pleated, which is nice, and I'm just hanging them on curtain hooks and rings. I'm just waiting for my steamer to warm up so I can get the wrinkles out of these curtains, but look how the curtains just hit the floor. That's the kind of length you're looking for. Just brushing your floor so that they're not pooling and so that there's not a big gap from the floor to the curtain. So as I mentioned, these curtain panels are 96 inches long. If you want to make sure that they hit the floor at the perfect length and they're hung at the right height, make sure that you hang your curtain rod 1 inch above your curtain panels. So the curtain panels are 96 inches long. I hung my curtain rod at 97 inches on the wall. So that allows that 1 inch for the rod and the hooks and the rings, and then the curtain panel hangs perfectly. Now the wall above the couch here is long and large and empty, and I think I'm actually gonna leave it that way just for now until I come up with a plan that I really like. I don't have a large enough art piece currently to put above the couch that would really balance out the space, and if I do a gallery wall, I think it's just gonna look too busy, so I'm leaving it blank for now. I can imagine doing some wall sconces up above the couch here to really add some extra mood lighting to this space, maybe even a large mirror on this wall to bounce the light from the window across the room, or just the perfect piece of art. But once we paint and do wall molding, that really usually helps fill out a large wall like this. Now over here in this corner, we have our small wall piano, and Christian plays this piano. I wanted it to be in a room where we could sit and entertain and relax, so this felt like the perfect spot for now. I want to turn this into a little moment here so it's not so bare. So I'm going to be hanging this large mirror right above the piano here, and I feel like that will help open up this corner as well, so it doesn't just feel like you're playing the piano at a wall. Now when you're sitting at the piano, you can actually see the entire space. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna leave off for today's decorating. We got a lot done. Everything feels styled and complete. But again, it is phase one of this makeover, so I'll show you guys what the space looks like now. I think it came a pretty long way with just some decor and styling. Okay, so that's it for our phase one makeover in here. I love the way it all came together. It now feels functional, it feels cozy, it feels very aesthetic and finished. I love the way it all worked out. So now we have some additional seating, we have our hidden movie theater, we have our cute little piano corner, the cozy couch. It really has it all in here, and it's such a multi-purpose space. I definitely feel happy with the space right now, but I know we're gonna keep working on this space in the future. I can see dramatic paint colors, wall molding, lighting changes, and really taking this space up a notch. So make sure you guys stay tuned so you see the evolution of this entire home. We have so many spaces to work on next, so make sure you guys stay tuned. And again, thank you so much to LG Cinbeam Q for sponsoring today's video. Again, I'll have that link down below in the description box so you guys can check it out as well. But if you enjoyed watching and found this video helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button, and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Click that red subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have your notifications turned all the way on so you're first to see the next video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!